We're back. We're back on the stream. Let's go, guys. Welcome back to the stream. It dropped, so I got to finish it out for sure today. Okay, we're going to go for a little bit. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. All right. My dog actually ripped out the router, so that's why the stream went down. That's what happens when you have a little animal that lives with you in the house. That's what happens. Okay, so where was I? We were doing the update on Vylos. You can obviously check all of the safety features on all of the different tokens out there. You can do your bubble maps, everything like that. The bubble maps are super clean. They load the top 200 whales every single time. Okay, this is crucial. You can click on a wallet address, see exactly how much of the supply they have. You can even reorganize the bubbles if you want. You can do all that stuff. When you hold a bubble too, they always go back into this perfect oval. It's just like a nice little feature that happens as well. Absolutely 100% free to go join Vylos right now, especially when you're in the first 200 members that's joining. You want to be in the first 200. Let's see how many we're at now. We're at 161, probably 175 members now. There's only like 15 to 20 spots left after today, because I know that there's already new members coming in. I see the notifications up there right now. Already 2 more people joined on the live stream. Get in the first 200 members right there, okay? Very important to do. So let's go into the rest of what I wanted to talk about today. We were checking out the watch list. I would say go check out part 1 of the stream first. I'm going to keep it up. I'll keep both of them up. We checked out the top losers in the watch list today because we want to identify the best opportunities to buy in the market right here, right? So if we go right there, Asteroid is down 58% of the month. Troll is down 43%. And I have a big bag waiting to deploy into Troll. If this comes back down to some key levels, like if I go over here to its trading view page and we go get Troll, this is the wrong one, I think. Actually, this is the right one. This is definitely the right one. Yep, this is the new one because there's 2 of them. This is the one that's on Coinbase. All right, very nice looking coin right here. I love that it's coming back down. We go do the fib retracement over here. It's finding support right at the 618. Well, wouldn't you know, the 618, the golden pocket over here. This is the best opportunity to be starting your DCAs into it. I would say it can come back down to 36 mil market cap if Bitcoin has, if it falls down to 50,000, then this thing's going to come back down a little bit more. And it's 200 week moving average. All right, it's 200 day moving average. It's trading above it right here. You can see that's the blue line right there. Okay, so this thing is going to go right into that circle that I'm telling you. Probably, because it's tested the 618 multiple times, and the more times that it tests it, usually it's going to go in that direction. It's going to continue the trend, all right? So this thing is going to come right back down that box. I have a big bag ready to deploy into Troll once this thing goes down to 40 to 50 million dollars. That would be amazing because this is going to go up to billions of dollars of market cap. So Troll right there, and then next one, I see, Mew, Zora, Dogemy, those ones right there, I wouldn't have a lot of conviction in those ones. These are just like ones that you could throw in maybe $100 or something like that. Little ones. Venice token is very interesting. I really want this to come back down a lot lower. It's already a huge market cap, so that's why I want this to come back down lower. Oh, look at that, guys. 4 more members just joined. So I would say get into the top 200 members. You're going to be called a legacy member. The people that are the founding members of Vylos, the first ones to join the community. All right, you're always going to have this badge and a reward in the end. Okay, so $13. This thing is scarce. 80 million total supply. 47 million is circulating. So a little over 50% of it's circulating. It's a newer cryptocurrency. It came out at in the beginning of winter last year. So it hasn't had a full bull run in it. This thing doesn't have that bad tokenomics, a little bit over 50% is circulating. Let me just check let me run a bubble map on Venice, and we'll let that load in the background. We'll see how decentralized it is. But Pudgy Penguins over here, this is down 29% on the month. That's coming down to a nice area as well. We can go check out Pudgy. All right. You got Toshi over here. Let's go check out Pudgy first. Let's do Toshi. Okay, so Pudgy Penguin, you can see we'll let that bubble map load, and then we'll let Toshi's bubble map load. We got Venice tokens map loaded. It's not very decentralized. It has a 47 score. The top 10 holds 91%. But what is part of the top 10? That's the big thing. A burn address. So that's okay. Burn address means it's out of circulation now. It's at 29%. That's looking good. Okay. You can see these two wallets are the ones that actually sent tokens over to the burn address. So, which is the number 1 and the number 2 wallets. Well, number 2 and number 3. The burn is actually the biggest wallet so far. So that's good. That means that they actually have scarcity to it. It's already a scarce token. They're sending more to the burn address. That's very, very good. So this one is definitely something that I want to add. Hold on a sec. Okay, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. We're going to get rich this cycle. Okay. Little baby golden retriever. She cries a lot, you know, if I put her in a room or something, if I'm trying to work, you know, she just starts scratching the door and stuff. So I didn't want her to be by herself too much. She loves her daddy. So, okay. Let's go over here real quick. Venice is on the list for sure. Bubble maps for Pengu has loaded. Pengu's a little better. It's at 60. The top 10 holds 57%, and the top 10, it's you know, there's a few big whales in here in Pengu, but you're gonna find whales in every single project. What I like about the bubble maps too is now that there's the new update, you can see the clusters. So the clusters is important. You can see which wallets are connected to each other, which ones are sending tokens to each other. That's very nice to have. And you can see that the team holds 45% of the supply here. So that's a lot. But Pengu is a great one because this thing is, as an intellectual property brand, which distributes their toys in Walmarts and Amazon and everywhere like that. This thing has all of the exchanges: Binance, Bybit, Bitstamp, OKX, Coinbase, Robinhood, everyone. This thing is like a Hall of Fame meme. So you're getting it right back at the best levels. All right. This is at the lows. I mean, you can't make this up. This is, you want to buy down here, just like if you bought over here, ride it up in the bull run. This thing is going to do the same exact thing. Is it going to make a new all-time high? I don't know that for sure, but it's definitely going to challenge it for sure. I see it definitely challenging it because there's also Pengu ETFs that are coming on the way. There's a Canary one that is on its way. And you can also see that the relative strength index is at 35. So when the RSI is below 40, it's oversold. This is a nice one to get into it. It's trading 25% below its 200-day moving average. And I think that the ETFs, once they do come out for it, it's going to drive a lot more buying pressure onto this thing. So this is a long-term hold for me. And yeah, safety check. Obviously, the liquidity can be changed just because this thing is like, it's a brand. It's something where with a serious project, the liquidity doesn't have to be burned or locked, right? Usually serious projects that are not meme coins, they don't lock their liquidity because they need to like move things around and change pools over here, or maybe, you know, increase the depth of a liquidity pool over here on Aerodrome or this or that. So ownership renounced. The owner can still modify the contract, okay? But I mean, listen, this is a blue chip, so I'm not worried about that. When you're in crypto for a long time, you understand like that's more the safety check feature, which is amazing, right? You can run it on all of them, is more for the degen stuff. You want to make sure that they're renounced, that there's 0% buy and sell tax most of the time. Like for Toshi over here, Bubble Maps, it's actually even better. Toshi's even better than Pengu, 77 out of 100. Looking good. Top 10 only holds 38%. So this one's a lot more decentralized. There's one big whale, 15.3% here. So, you know, that guy or gal is very rich right now. But it's not me. I wish it was me, but it's not me. But this thing has Coinbase. It has all the other ones. I really like Toshi. You know, we made lots of money with it last cycle. Somebody asked me last stream if Toshi's a good one. I do think it's a good one. Still has a nice amount of volume in a bear market. Has 15% of its market cap in volume, 7 mil. That's solid. So Toshi's a good one. Let me go over here real quick. Let's go to the watch list again. So Toshi's down 28% on the 30-day. And then you got Dogemy that's down 29%. Dogemy came back down to 4.3 mil. Hyper. So the biggest meme coin on Hyperliquid, this thing has come down a little bit over this past week. Let's see. It's down 23% on the week. Nice. So this thing I was saying for the last month here, it's caught my attention because it has Binance US. It's the #1 meme coin on a large chain that's getting bigger and bigger every single day. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, I thought this stream dropped. I was like, no. Okay, let's go over here real quick. Let's go check out some chats. MJ, nice dog. Joshua to the moon. Appreciate it. Joshua. Tiny little market cap. I actually really like the face of this meme coin. Like it's like a little, what is it again? What kind of dog is this? It's just funny looking. It kind of looks like a golden retriever. I'm not sure if it is one or not. Maybe you could confirm that. They got like 3,000, 4,000 followers. Yeah, I mean, like it's got a little following. It's at 6.5 mil market cap. It had a little rise the last 3 months here because hold on a second. My dog is causing havoc. Hold on a sec. Okay. This one is a small little market cap, 6 mil market cap. I would say if you want, does it have any exchanges? Mexi, Orca, Meteora, Lbank. It's got some sketchy tier 3 exchanges. So this thing, let me see the bubble map real quick. Also run a little safety check here. Okay, yeah, so the contract's safe. We'll let that load. Dogemy real quick. I like to do a lot of things at the same time here. So Dogemy, 4.43 mil market cap. It's down 6% on the 7-day. Everything is dipping a little bit because Bitcoin's dipping. So, like I said, I mean, I sound like a broken record here, but this is going to happen. It's going to play out. So if you want to just sit on the sidelines and wait, I'd say that's a good strategy here because, I mean, the amount of times that I've told people over the past 3 months, don't get in here, okay? The rally back up to the 200-day moving average always gets rejected the first time in the bear market, always gets rejected and comes back down. And the lowest that it's going to go is usually 1 year after the top. which is in this box. I drew it out for you. This whole summer and the beginning of the fall is your opportunity to make a small amount of money turn into a large amount of money in the span of 1.5 to 2.5 years. So it happens every single time. So that's why I'm so hyped up. I'm so excited, is because personally, I've played my cards right. Over the past winter, I was not buying any crypto. I wasn't doing anything. I was just building. I'm a builder. I built Vilos for our community to thrive in. But while I was doing that, I was just saving my dry capital, and now it's time to start deploying. So Per is one for sure. Aether, or right below half of it is circulating. 20 billion is out, and there's 22 billion left to go. But it's a small market cap. 89 mil market cap. Let's see, all-time high market cap went up to $800 million. Like, this thing could definitely have a huge run in it. We'll check out the decentralization of it. We'll let that load. Banker is down 25% on the month. Okay. What's Banker at, actually? This thing is at $41 million in market cap. Okay. Coming back down nice. We could go do a little trading view of Banker, actually. Let's go do that. Let's go visit Banker. Okay. So Banker over here. Let's do this. Okay. So Banker is falling below resistance right now. So right over here, it's falling below resistance. Its major support level is at the 3.4 mark, and we're trading at 4.1. So this thing will probably come back down here, bounce, and then come back up. Again, all these levels are just, you got to look at the levels over here. When Bitcoin goes down, that's when you put in your limit orders on the exchanges. It fills even when you're sleeping overnight, and then you made sure that you bought at the best possible price here. So the only reason why I was DCAing a little bit, just a tiny little bit over the last couple of weeks, is because Bitcoin is already at 62,000. So I don't want to be too picky. It's still a really good time to buy some. Pepe, this thing, we can go check out the trading view as well. Virtuals is down 23%. Nice. TokenBot, I just added to the watch list a couple streams ago. One of you, who was it? Was it Benji? One of you said TokenBot was an interesting one because it launches, it's like a launch pad. People launch their own cryptos on it, and it has Coinbase, Crypto.com. Super scarce, 986K total supply. Only a 16 mil market cap. What was its all-time high? Let me see. All-time high was $142. Wow. Now it's at 16 bucks. So I'm not saying this is going to have a nice bull run in it. I don't know. But it's at a nice price point right here. Pepe, let's see the chart. I mean, you cannot make this up. It's making a new higher low compared to last bear market here. And this is where it was. You know, it was at, what's this? Like $11 billion of market cap at the all-time high. I remember I got in last bear market when Pepe came out in May of 2023. I got it at 100 mil market cap. I rode it all the way up to $11 billion. It took lots and lots of profits along the way. And then this is the time to start going back into it hard. All right, this thing is going to come back for sure. It's a Hall of Fame meme, meaning it's on all of the different exchanges. Robinhood, Coinbase. There's only 6. I feel like Pengu is going to be on this list as well. But there's a couple exchanges that Pengu's not trading on. I think there's a couple Asian exchanges out there that's not on. But these are the 6 Hall of Fames. And I would just say out of this 6, Pepe. That's it. You don't really need the other ones. Let's go back over here to watch. Top gainers. Let's switch it up. Top gainers, you got Collector Crypt. It's up 10.85%. Again, it's still on its bull trend. But I did some research, and this thing has, the biggest reason why this has a high risk is because the top wallet holds 80% of the supply. I think that is the team, but we can verify right now. But I wouldn't add it to the portfolio. But guess what? The new one that I added to the portfolio that I told you all about, Fanable, I did my research on this. Okay. 84 out of 100 score. That's very good. Because this isn't just like an easy scan here. This is like a very in-depth scan. It's very critical. 84, and this is not a meme coin. This is a project, so that makes sense. And then the bubble maps over here, the team holds a lot. That's the thing. The team holds a lot. Let's go check out Crypt real quick while that's loading. 39 out of 100. So it's very not decentralized. The top whale holds 80% of the supply here. You can see there's a cluster too. You just swing this squid around. 80%. I'm not going to add this one to the portfolio, but I'm going to keep watching it to see what they do, in the space. Fanable is a little bit better. 43 decentralized. The reason why it doesn't have like a high score is because the biggest one is a contract. So this one is not even a holder. It's a contract. It's the staking contract, right? So that's okay. If you eliminate that one, the biggest whale is 4.3%. So that's why I think Fanable is going to do amazing. It's going to do really good. And this is right at the same price that I bought it for the first time, $24 million market cap. So if Crypt is at, 600 million fully diluted, Fanable's only at 136, but that's undervalued. And Fanable has Michael Rubin, the CEO of Fanatics. You guys know Fanatics. All the merch. He's the CEO. He's a multi-billion-dollar investor. Polygon Labs and Ripple, literally Ripple, they all back this. So you can go check it out. In the smart money over here, you can go see the ventures. Another beautiful thing about Vilos, you can see exactly which projects they're investing in. That's why I added to the portfolio. So Aether over here is at a 53 decentralized score. The top four, actually the top 8 out of 11 holders are actually contracts over here. Looking good. Sorry, I had to tell my dog to stop. She's getting close to the router again. I'm like, hey, get away. Okay, back over here. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to put the router up high on a mantle or something like that. Because she gets into everything that's plastic. She just loves plastic. She's teething right now, right? She's got to strengthen her little puppy teeth. Chill Guy is 1-2 with good listings. No delistings happened. Okay, so Chill Guy. This thing is at $8.4 million market cap. It's way down from all-time highs, 98.72% from 65 cents. It's now below a penny. Yep, this thing I'm going to add it to the watch list. Thank you for pointing that out. $5.4 million in volume. That's really good volume for this small of a market cap. That means that there's interest. It has Bybit, Gemini, Crypto.com. A little bag, $100 would be good in this. Just a little 100 or something like that. Or if you can afford more, right? If you're a millionaire, put a little bit more. But even if you don't have that much money, $20, $50, because if this thing goes, let's see this. Let's go with Chill Guy, and let's say it just reached, let's say it just reached like Toshi Satoshi's market cap again, which is only $47 million. And you put like $1,000 in this, you're making a nice little 4.6x on it. That's $5,600, but that's decent. But I think it could go higher. 47 mil is not that high. If you go with like, 200% gain over here, you can see the percentage right there. 200%. We'll just do that. It's like $12,000, 12x. And I feel like the upside is there for sure. On the watch list now. Uniswap, nobody. Pump Fund. I saw Pump Fund had a red day. It's down 16% on the month. Continues in its downtrend right here. Down 16%. Down 23% on the 3-month. And this thing is forming a nice bottom. So it could definitely go a little lower though. I wouldn't add it just yet. Let me see. We'll go with this and that. Bring this down a little bit. Yeah, it could go a little bit lower here to the 1618 once Bitcoin goes down a little bit. So I'm not going to buy this one yet. You can see it's steadily on a downtrend here. Boom. It's on like a little slide. But eventually what's going to play out, right, is you're going to get an inflection point with Pump Fund in this area, and then it's going to start trading up again. So we're getting so darn close to like the best point that you can get all this stuff, guys. I'm already starting to nibble and DCA a little bit into this stuff. Monu, this is one that somebody brought up last stream. It doesn't have many exchanges though. Huobi, Mexi, and KuCoin. Volume's decent though. 63% of its market cap is in volume. That's good. Another one where it's like throw in $100. Keyboard Cat, same thing. Could throw in a couple $100. Peanut the Squirrel. Let's see Solana. Ooh, Solana. Okay. Big one in the portfolio. The best layer ones this cycle would be Solana, Hyperliquid. Back to back. Those two. Great chart. Really strong chart. Making a higher low in this bear market. And it did make a new higher high in market cap. I know that some people get tricked by this. They only look at the price. This is the price chart. You got to look at the market cap chart. That's even more important than the price chart because there's more Solana in circulation, meaning it's harder to get it up to a bigger price because it's been diluted more. And it still made a new all-time high. That's why this one is so strong. It has an amazing looking chart. If we go to ETH, completely different story. Its market cap chart did not make a new all-time high here, all right? Maybe it made it by a little bit. Like not even. It doesn't even look like it made a new all-time high in market cap. So it's now starting in a little downtrend. It's not that good. Solana is so strong. This is one of the best charts in cryptocurrency. If you zoom out with a 10,000 foot view, this is one of the best charts in crypto. And it's come back down to $69. I want to see the swing low here though. Let's see. $62. RSI is already at 42. It could maybe get a little bit more oversold. One of the key drivers for Solana includes its ability to maintain low transaction costs, obviously, and adoption of its decentralized applications on its platform, like Pump Fund, like Jupiter, Meteora, things like that. All the degen stuff's over here. The tokenization of real-world assets is happening a lot on Solana. Like if we go over here and we go check out total value locked, Solana's at number 3. Very good. Ethereum's is kind of just going down more and more. It's getting distributed between Base, Solana, Hyperliquid, even Binance Smart Chain, Tron. Even Bitcoin has a little bit. But Solana is right there, guys. It's this one and Hyperliquid. Those are the two big ones that I have a lot of money invested in, those two, for sure. Those are my go-to, the 1-2 punch this cycle. Thoughts on SpaceX, SPCX? Let's go check it out real quick. SpaceX stock. Let me do this real quick. There we go. 156. That's what I said a couple streams ago. This thing is probably going to come back down to minimum the 150s. Its initial IPO hype kind of died down a little bit. It went up all the way to, you know, $211 on June 16th. Now it's down to 156. It's very much overvalued. You can see it's up. It's overvalued quite a bit, over 200%. Its revenue doesn't make enough to justify the high market cap. It's all based on what it's going to do in the future, right? Speculation. And the market right now is trying to price this correctly. So you're seeing it's now starting to slide on its downtrend. A lot of the people that got the IPO at the beginning are starting to sell. There's going to be unlocks as well come in with the insiders that have invested in SpaceX over the past 20 years. They're going to start getting their token unlocks in September. And I believe Elon, he only gets his if this reaches a $7.5 trillion market cap. So he's incentivized to keep growing it. And I never want to bet against Elon. You know, like this, because he set his mind that it's going to go there, you know, in their S1 filing, they said like they got to get like 1 million people on Mars. This is real. He has to hit these benchmarks for him to unlock a lot of this stuff. So his net worth is based off of his stock in this, but he can only really get it once he hits those things. So I think it's a good stock for sure. SpaceX, you know, it's one of the only companies. It's the only company that can put AI data centers in space, which is going to be massive. AI is not going away. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's Claude and Codex have absolutely, and Hermes agent, all of this stuff has absolutely transformed my life. You know, I run like multiple different companies, and it's like 100x my output every single day. It's crazy, and they need more and more and more data centers and GPUs, and that's why NVIDIA's a monster. You know, that's why this thing has this kind of chart right here. This technology is the biggest revolutionary technology. It's even bigger than crypto, for sure. This thing is the biggest thing since the internet, and it might be even bigger. So I love SpaceX. Yep, definitely. But I think it might come back down here though. Like it might trade below 1.5 trillion. You know, I can't see it going below $1 trillion though. But it's at 2.06 though. It's still doing pretty good. It's at the IPO was $135. So you're still in profit if you got the IPO, which I got 10 shares of the IPO. It's not that much, but I try to get like $20,000, $30,000 worth of it, but it didn't. I didn't get that from Robinhood. Robinhood only gave me 10 shares. So, but I'm up in a little bit of profit with that SpaceX trade. If we go over here real quick, let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Let's smash the like on the stream. Let's go. Let's smash the like. We only got 4 likes. Come on, guys. We got to get 29 likes for 29 people watching in the bear market right now. Smash the like. Let me know if you guys have joined Vilos real quick. Let's do a poll. Everyone go into Vilos, and I'll show this on stream right now. Okay. Will Bitcoin go to 50K? Big poll. Okay. Big poll right here. I'm going to put my vote in right now. I'm going to say yes. I think we're going to reach 50K. But we'll see if you guys outvote me right there. We'll see. Go check that vote out right now. Okay, I'll check it in a couple minutes. Let's see what you guys vote for. I want it to go to 50K because I have my drag capital ready to get all this stuff. Nice. Hyperliquid's coming back down a little bit. So it's at 61. I bought a little bit a couple days ago. And my average on Hyperliquid, let me see real quick. It's around $30 right now. So obviously I'm still up in a lot of profit with Hyperliquid. But I'm going to be buying Hyperliquid, DCAing into it for the next year, 2 years into Hyperliquid. But I'm trying to get the biggest bag possible of that because it's the biggest perpetual exchange out there. It's not even close. Open interest, look at this. Open interest on Hyperliquid, $9 billion today. Insane. Aster, $1.76 billion. Volume, 24 hours, $10.28 billion has been traded on Hyperliquid today. That's why it makes so much darn revenue. Let's see how much they made today, actually. Yep, they're number 3. They went up today. It's up 97% in revenue, the protocol today, because, you know, the weekend, it goes down a little bit. People are outside. If we go check out the 3-month right here, you can see the last 2 days on the weekend, it was kind of down. It was at 850 and 900K. Now it just shot up 100% to $2 million. And the $2 million mark is usually what it makes during the weekdays. And then you have a couple spikes here because of the SpaceX stuff and whatever. But in the bull market, let's see how much it made on this one day here. It made like $10 million. $9 million on October 9th right there. That was the top of Bitcoin when people were starting to short things. That was the big crash right there in that day. But Hyperliquid's a monster. It makes revenue. It's a token that becomes more and more scarce. The holders get paid, everything like that. It's just so much reason to hold this coin right here. It has a whole layer 1, things of launching on it. The most amount of perps volume every single day consistently. Like this thing is, I can see it even flipping Solana. I could see that happening in the end. Okay, wait, let's go check out the poll real quick. 6 votes. Okay. 50-50. Wow. Dead. Okay, we need somebody to break this. Come on. Somebody go break this tie. Yes or no? Is Bitcoin going down to 50K? Go vote on this poll. We need somebody to break the tie break right here. Okay. Let's see. Top losers over here. You got WorldCoin down 13%. Lab, what did I say last stream? It's a good time to short this. I'm gonna put a short in pretty soon with Lab. It might even be today. If you want to go follow my trades, join Bilos. This thing is at $14.6 billion of fully diluted, and the biggest exchange is Gate.io. KuCoin and BitGet. This thing is going to tank. It's going to go down big time. What is this? It's a decentralized finance protocol. Lab is it's an all-in-one trading ecosystem enabling fast execution, low market fees, and a viral incentive layer powered by Lab. Integrated with existing trading platforms, it allows to tap into an established network while creating a unified environment for a new trading experience. Okay, they just kind of like sprinkled in some nice adjectives and words in that. There's no reason for this to be at $14.6 billion. Let me see if they're making revenue. Am I missing something? I don't see them anywhere here. What's the volume like over there actually on Lab? Oh yeah, definitely. This is going to be a short. For sure. I'm going to short this. It's 1% of its volume in yeah, this thing is going to tank hard. This thing reminds me of what's that one that was a couple months ago? Well, this one for sure, Audiera. This thing would have been a nice thing to short at the all-time high because this is completely a scam. I mean, like, there's no reason for this to have been at trading at $2.5 billion in the bear market as a music thing. What was the one that was on Coinbase, guys? Rave. That's the one. Rave. Wow, this thing was a huge scam. This thing went to $5.4 billion, but it also was at like $40 billion of fully diluted because most of it's not even circulating. Only 25% of it's circulating. Let's see the safety check on this. 64. Okay, but let's go see bubble maps. Let's let that load. That was a big scam. There's been a few really good shorting opportunities in this bear market. The ones that are running up to billions of dollars, just wait until it settles in a little bit and then boom, put like a 10x short. You'll make some money on the downside. Let's see over here real quick. Let's see if somebody broke the pull. Actually, let me do this. Okay, Rave. 78% of it's in a contract. Yeah, it's just sketchy. It's just really sketchy. Why are there so many contracts here? That's really sketchy. Yeah, that one's a scam. Okay, 8 votes. Oh my God, come on. We have 2 more new voters, but you guys both voted the opposite. We need someone else to go tie break right now. Is Bitcoin going to 50 or not? I'm thinking it's going to 50. I've been right this whole bear market here. I said when people were seeing this little relief rally up here, I was like, no guys, it's gonna go back down, make a new lower low. This one, when you're a bear in a bear market, a lot of people hate on you because obviously, and me too, I want the price to go up, okay? But when it's in a bear market and it's in a trend, and you see every single cycle that it hits its moving average and gets rejected at the first rally up to the 200-day moving average, you're like, yes, it's going to probably follow the 4-year cycle and go back down a little bit. It happens every single time. You know, the 200-day moving average rally over here goes back up, gets rejected, makes a new low. And even way back here in 2018, gets rejected off the first time it goes back up to the moving average. Even the second time over here, that was brutal. And comes all the way back down, makes a new low. So that's why I didn't buy over the winter time. You gotta just wait for all these people to eventually capitulate, respect the trend, and then wait for this to come back down into the box that I drew for you. Okay, this is where it's going right here. Okay, in this box, cannot see it going lower, but maximum low, if I really wanted to be a pessimist here, maximum low, it goes down to $44,000. All right, $44,000, but it's not going to stay down there that long. If it does that, not going to stay down there that long. You can see the 1618 right here is right at, the 2618 is right at 46K. So right here, I was a little off. That's the maximum low that it goes. I don't see it though. I don't see it happening. I see it more. I see it more coming right here. Okay. The 786. Obviously, that's at 60K. And then it could come back down, test the lows over here. That's at 59,000. And then max pain, it comes back down all the way through the box because there's nothing holding it up anymore. It goes down to 54K. But if it loses that as well, okay, then you're looking at 50K. So that's why I want to put that poll up in the community. I think 55K is definitely coming around. We still have 8 votes. You guys are going to leave it tied? All right. Undecided. Bitcoin is about to pump. Bitcoin's going to pump. It for sure is going to pump. If you're watching this stream right now and you have not joined Vilos, definitely go join right now, because I see right up here there's 8 new members that joined on the stream. You want to be in the first 200 members. This is the best of, if you had CoinMarketCap plus Gecko plus Yahoo Finance and all these other things, X, you know, the breaking news on X, everything like that, with crypto bubbles and market cap of and this and that and all these different tools, plus a Discord community, all in one super app. That's what Vilos is. So it's going to get even better. I actually forgot to even turn on this, right? I could have just checked out the chat the whole time from the side view here. I like this side view. Okay. Let's go check out the bubbles over here. Okay, bubbles. We'll do... Okay. Let's do top 60 to 120. Okay, I see Aerodrome right there. It's down 8%. This is coming back down a little bit. Aerodrome struggles around the 55 cent level. It's been major resistance for Aerodrome. If we go check it out, let's get the full Aerodrome chart. Boom. Yeah, this is where I have all my stuff drawn on. Okay. I was like thinking it's probably going to get rejected off of right here. You can see this red rectangle up here is resistance for Aerodrome. It did not flip that into support, went right up to the resistance right there, and now it's going to come back down probably. It might not come back down to its next support level, which is 39 cents. It might stay into the 40s because Aerodrome has a catalyst this summer with Velodrome migrating into it. But I think this is the bottom for Aerodrome this cycle right here at 30 cents. I think that was the bottom. Aerodrome's been like kind of making a little bit higher lows and higher highs. Not by much, but you can see it's starting to trend upwards now. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly, starting to go back up. I love Aerodrome. It's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. This thing is going to be a huge revenue flywheel on Coinbase, on Base Chain. This thing has the most DEX volume every single day on Coinbase. All the tokenization of assets is going to be traded on there. Yeah, it's a monster. Ooh, that one caught my eye. BitTensor Tau. Back to 219 right here. All-time high, 757 bucks, down 71%. It's got all the exchanges. What about volume today for Tau? Nice, 41%. That's very good for Tau. Tau is one of the most volatile cryptocurrencies on the planet. This thing just swings so hard. Let's go get Tau's full chart right here. Actually, let me do this. Real quick, let's get rid of my drawings here. Clear that up. Okay, let's see where Tau goes. So, Tau came into, it went past the 618. Let me just do this. 618 levels right here, right? So right here, it went past the 618, meaning it's probably going to go back down to $200. It's in the downtrend right now, but it needs to really not go and make a new lower low here, or else it's Probably going to go down to like 150, 160. So this thing, I have not bought any for a while because it's still kind of in this downtrend here. Let me get rid of all this crap on the screen right now. There we go. Let's clean it up. There we go. It's still in a downtrend, right? It's making lower lows over time. But it's being compressed harder and harder and harder over time. So this thing is eventually, like I said, once Bitcoin makes its inflection point, probably at 55 to 50,000, Tau will probably be trading over here between 175 and 180, and then it'll start going back up again. So I'm waiting for Tau. I think it's definitely got a lot of volatility. 41% of it in volume is a lot. So this thing is, I would wait for it a little bit longer. Good thing I saw that on the watch list. I wanted to analyze Tau. Ethereum is not good. I would not add that this cycle. Let me see. Wojak. It's down 13%. Not much to say about that one. Let's go over here, see ones that I don't know of. I pretty much know all of them. Ooh, yeah, we should go check out Ondo. Ondo real quick. A lot of you guys hold Ondo. 31 cents. Making lower lows. Ondo. Right there. Nope, that's not the right Ondo. We want this one. Okay. Ondo is bottoming out. Ondo really cannot go that much lower, guys. It's the 30-cent mark is the floor. You can see right here on June 26th. This was, wait. Yeah, that's June 6th. So like about 3 weeks ago, it was right here. Now it's right there again. If it falls below that, I mean, you're looking at it coming back down to, that's not that bad though. You can go back down to 20 cents at the low. Come back down over here. But this is still in a big downtrend. Trading right at its 200-day moving average. It's right there. Not too much volume though going on with Ondo actually though. 4.5%. I wouldn't add it to my portfolio. You don't really do much with the token, but it's a good project. Aster over here, 63 cents. You can't really ask for much more of a conviction here. Aster does not want to give up the 60-cent mark. Okay, it's been on the 60-cent line like it's a stable coin since January 9th, since that war started. Aster has been at 60 cents. So this is definitely the floor. Does not want to go below that. This is the time to be adding some Aster to the portfolio for sure. Thoughts on Loa? Yeah, let's go check it out. Loa. Law of attraction. 2.17 mil market cap. Biggest exchange is PumpSwap. I would not add this to my portfolio. Just because something that's already at $2 million of market cap and has no listings, it's already pumped up a lot from the insiders and stuff. So there's not that much volume, 100K. It's already down 74% from its all-time high, and it didn't get any exchanges. So it's down, yeah. I wouldn't personally add this to the portfolio. I can't see that becoming like a big meme coin. When they pass the Clarity Act, do you think the memes are going to go away? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. It's just going to be very bullish for all of the actual legit projects out there, like XRP, Hedera, XDC, Stellar, things like that. I think are going Ondo. I think those things are actually going to do pretty good. So when that comes out, it might be, you might see a little relief rally. All right. Once the Senate and the House pass it, you might see a little relief rally with that, with cryptocurrency, because the Clarity Act is supposed to, obviously provide clarity on regulations in the digital assets sector. I don't think it's going to be a big catalyst though, but over time it's going to help for sure. But because we're in a bear market right now, I don't think it's going to have the hype effect that like people were hyping it up as long as they have been, because the price is just like, it's in a downtrend right now. And in the midterm year, Bitcoin always goes down in the bear market. So I think October is going to be the bottom. Smash the like. Yeah, absolutely. Cyclone. What do you think of Tau BitTensor? I just covered it right now, but my personal thoughts on it, it's a good one. I own some, haven't bought it in a while. I'm waiting for it to come back down a little lower, or to at least not have as much trading volume, and like to settle into a nice little range, because these price swings right here, like just on the 1 month, you're down 20% if you bought like 30 days ago. On the 3 month, you're down 36%. So it's still kind of going down. I would continue to wait a little bit, because if Bitcoin goes down to 55, BitTensor is going to lose 200. It's going to go down to like 190, 180. I don't know how long it's going to be down there, because it doesn't stay down there very long. But that's going to be like the sniping point to get some. Like in February, BitTensor went down to 145. So, that's like 25, 30% down from here. And it could make a new lower low. I'm not counting it out. It could make a new lower low. Maybe it goes down to 130, 120, because that's where the 2618 was. So, yeah. That's a good one, though, for the long term. All right. Sounds good, guys. Well, I did 2 streams today. I thought I was only going to do 1, but my dog crashed the stream earlier. So I would appreciate it if you guys smash the like on both streams. That would be so sick. That'd be dope. Go join Vilos. I'm going to be up and putting some trades in today. I just got some money transferred over, so I'm going to be buying a couple things, shorting a couple things as well. Like this one right here. I'm going to be shorting this. You can see that it already started making new lower lows here, and lower highs, I should say. But this thing is going to go down, though. It's at $14.6 billion. I see it. It's kind of like this one right here, this Pi one. This one went way up to 13.5 billion, but it was like an 80 billion FDV. That was a great time to short it, because there's no way ever it would ever go back up to that price. So I'll see you guys soon. Hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. Subscribe to the channel, join Vilos. Have a fantastic rest of your day.